Hi there, everybody. It is me, Caleb Graham, and this is the first live broadcast for my show, Mix It Up. This is definitely going to be like a pilot kind of thing. Um, I'm basically doing this just to test out what this Google Hangouts on air is like. But I'm super excited because I'm going to start podcasting the show, Mix It Up. It's still going to be like it has been when I first started it last fall. It was me and my friend Ellen and John and my roommates just doing kind of little silly videos. I'm still going to do some of those. I've been really busy with work and stuff a lot lately since the holidays, so I haven't had a lot of time to do any of those videos, which is really sad because I actually have fun doing them. But haven't had a lot of time. But me and one of my friends have been talking a lot lately about wanting to do a podcast. And I figured that this way would be the easiest way and it'd be a lot of fun. And so I'm still going to do, like I said, the videos before, like I was doing the little silly stuff every once in a while where I like are pre-recorded and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to start doing a live show, hopefully twice a week, at least once a week, I really hope. Just always depends on our schedules with work and stuff. We stay pretty busy, but hopefully we'll be able to do this every once in a while, at least once a week, hopefully twice a week. We'll see. But anyway, I'm really excited. It's gonna be kind of like I kind of like what I said Mix It Up was like an everything video. It's gonna kind of be like an everything podcast. It's not gonna be just about one specific subject. Maybe specific episodes will be. Um, because everybody knows that I love the show Glee and I really like The View and I watch Downton Abbey and Dancing with the Stars and stuff like that. So there's a lot of shows that I watch. So some of the episodes might be specifically about those shows more so than other things, but I really want it to be a mix of lots of different things, which is why we decided to call it Mix It Up. And it's going to be this live podcast. The thing that's fun about this on-air Google Hangouts thing is once we're finished with the live show, the video is automatically uploaded to YouTube. So if you miss it or if you want to see it later or whatever, it's there. So that part is kind of neat. If anything crazy happens, we won't be able to edit it out, but that's okay. That's what happens when it's live. We won't have a blooper, so hopefully none of the people on here will ever say anything they shouldn't. I'm going to have strict rules with that, don't worry. It will be able to be heard by everybody. But I want to talk about lots of different things on the show, whether it be, like I said, our favorite TV shows, anything that's going on in the news, politics, movies, anything entertainment, gossip and this, gossip that, and lots of different stuff. I kind of want it to be, like I said, an everything, a big mix. So you never know what you might hear about on this show. I'm gonna hopefully have a co-host very soon. One of my friends from work. I won't say who it is yet, just in case it ends up not happening, but you know who you are, and I love you, and I'm really excited about doing this with you. So it's going to be fun. We're going to be here. Hopefully, the next live broadcast, she will be here. So I'm really excited. This was kind of like a last minute, I decided just to try this out kind of thing, so it was on a whim. That's why she's not here. But since I'm here, I do want to talk about Glee, because that's one of the main reasons that I started this today and why I'm doing this live broadcast today is because next week is the last show and I wanted to talk about the show because I've watched Glee since it started and I've watched it consistently every season. I mean, like everybody, I get behind a few episodes and I catch up and then I'm back up and everything. But I was really sad when Corey Monteith passed away and I was really nervous about what direction the show was going to go in after that because, he kind of was like, him and Leah Michelle were the show, like their relationship as Finn and Rachel were the basis of the whole show. So I was really nervous about what they were going to do. And the first half of this season, season 5, was a little odd. Obviously, I'm going to love it regardless because it's a show that I've been watching since it started and I've always loved the show. There are some people who talk about the show that are very critical of it, and I listen to pretty much all of the popular Glee podcasts, and sometimes I get so frustrated because some people are very critical of it. But I mean, that happens when a show has been on for a long time, especially when it's something that you love so much. But I usually try to stay a little bit more positive. So But I will be honest, I did feel like the first half of the season was a little weird. They were trying to figure out what to do since Finn wasn't there. And then over the past few weeks, the show has taken such a huge turn with the Glee Club disbanding and moving the show to New York full time and everything. And I'm gonna say I really enjoyed the New York episodes. It's almost like a brand new show. Like it's fresh. There's so many aspects of it that are, since we're out of high school now, it's a lot more, I don't want to say adult themed, but it's a little bit more mature. There's not as much nyanya as there was in high school, so the storylines are a little bit more like things that happen to young adults, especially people who are moving away from home and stuff for the first time. Some of the things that happen, I remember when I was, younger and first out of high school and moving on and moving out for the first time. Some of those things happened to me too. So, but this last episode was called Old Dogs, New Tricks. It's the one that Chris Colfer, who plays Kurt, wrote, and I really enjoyed this episode. Um, I love the nursing home thing where he goes and is in Peter Pan and becomes Peter Pan because I love old people, and so um, I guess I'll say senior citizens. I don't want to upset anybody by calling them old people, but um, I enjoyed that episode. It was fun seeing him with those people. It was fun to see some of the actors that were there. Um, Billy D. Williams from Star Wars, which is another one of my obsessions. Going to be talking about Star Wars a lot lately, so coming up soon because Star Wars Weekends is starting at Disney World, and I'm really excited about it. Um, and then the actress, I think it was June Quibb, was the other lady, and Harvey from the Carol Burnett show was on there. That was fun. But it was neat seeing all of those actors uh, on there. The music was great in this episode. I loved the two songs that were done at the nursing home. Memory Cats is one of my favorite shows, so hearing Kurt sing Memory and then having um, the lady sing with him, what's her name, Maggie, I think, was a lot of fun. She still sounded beautiful. I love when older people still have beautiful singing voices because that means that they did it correctly when they were younger, which is nice. Um, Lucky Star was fun. I thought it was neat how he put that song into a senior citizens retirement home production because it was fun seeing them all dancing and singing and clapping and doing all that. It was neat. The whole storyline with Rachel and the dogs was hysterical to me because it kind of, she had that attitude at first of, oh, I need to do something to make myself look better. And obviously, it's Rachel. That's something that you expect from her because she's always full of herself. But um, there's been a lot of that lately where she goes into diva mode and she comes back, which, I mean, people say that that's kind of annoying where she gets up into this diva, up onto this pedestal, and then has to be brought back down. But she's always been that way. If you go back, like, in all the episodes before, when they were in high school and she was in the Glee Club, that's where she was. She would get up on these huge pedestals, and then somebody would have to bring her back down. That's not anything new. That's Rachel Berry. That's just how she is. So it was neat to see. I love dogs, first of all, so I just had a blast watching them play with all these dogs. Uh, my favorite scene, though, was when she was walking the dogs, and as soon as the shot came down and she had all those dogs, I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to end bad. There were so many dogs because when Santana was talking about her doing it, I swear she said, like, it's only going to be a couple of dogs. And it turned into like a whole, like, I don't even know, there were about 6 or 7, it looked like, dogs. So I was thinking the whole time, this is not going to end well. And then the dog saw the guy with the euro or the hot dog, whatever it was, and start running after him and dragging her across the street. I was laughing hysterically. And then the shot with her shoe, like at the front of the screen with Santana in the back like this, was priceless. I couldn't even, it was absolutely fabulous. So that was really fun. I liked where the lady like told her off. I mean, that's, like I said, that's Rachel getting up on that pedestal and then somebody having to bring her back down to reality and let her see, oh, wait a minute, am I doing this because I actually care about these dogs, or am I just trying to protect my image? Which it is strange, but that is the entertainment business now. You make one mistake and it just goes viral and goes crazy, and everybody gets upset because she missed one show because she lied, and now she has this reputation of being a liar. But I think that she did good by the end, and getting the senior citizens to come and from the retirement home and sing at the diner. That was really fun. That performance was my favorite of the whole episode, Take Me Home Tonight. I love when everybody sings together and they do the dance numbers because it's kind of like a throwback to that Glee Club vibe when they used to always perform together on stage. So I really enjoy when that happens. The McConaughey storyline, the dog with Sam, was really funny because I actually went through something like that when I was in college. I wanted a dog so badly, and I didn't think about all the things that go with it. I sort of did. I remember thinking, oh, well, I know I'm going to have to take him to the vet, and I know he's probably going to need medicine and shots and things like that. But I was adopting the dog, and he already had most of the things that he was supposed to have done. His name was Smokey, and he was a black Pomeranian. He was a gorgeous dog, and he was so much fun. He was full of energy, loved to play. But after having him for a week and taking him to the vet and finding out he had all these things that I was going to have done, I wasn't able to keep him. But luckily, I had not adopted him from a shelter. He was actually being fostered, so he went back into a very good home. And a couple of weeks later, the lady who was fostering him emailed me because I was very upset about it. I felt terrible because I had not thought it through and really focused on what I was going to need to do to take care of this animal. And so when I took him back, I asked her, I said, can you please let me know when he gets adopted and that he goes to a good home? And she did. He went to a fabulous home with kids and everything, so I was very happy about that. But so I feel kind of what Mercedes was saying when she was talking about, are you really going to be able to take care of this dog, Sam? And I think that he would have been able to because he was doing pretty well. But I did well for a week with Smokey, and then come to find out, I realized because of my situation financially and I was in school, I just didn't have the time to commit because dogs are a lot of work. They're kind of like, I used to always tell my mom when we had our little Yorkie, that they're kind of like babies that don't ever grow up because they constantly need that care and that love, and they have to depend on us to take care of them. So, but I was so glad that they found the little couple in the diner to adopt McConaughey because he was a really cute dog. But so that was kind of my thoughts on Glee. I really had fun. Obviously, when I have somebody that can talk with me, I'll be able to go into a lot more detail and stuff. But so it's just a little bit of a scoop on, a little bit of in a nutshell kind of thing of Glee. Next week is the season finale, and in the preview, we saw that Santana was not there. It has been very well known that she was written out of the episode, or at least it was announced that she would not be appearing in the episode. We know that she was not fired from the show. There was these news reports from TMZ that her and Lea Michele were not really getting along on set, and that still has not really been confirmed or denied from what I've read. But I will say, when you look at their Twitter accounts, each one of them seem to mention some of the other cast members but never mention each other. So maybe that is really happening. Maybe it's just some sort of thing that was created to try to get the show better ratings, because the ratings have gone down a lot since last season, which makes me very sad. I'm really hoping that season 6 will do well so that we potentially might get a season 7. I know they're saying that season 6 is the last one, but I usually don't believe it until I see it, or don't see it, I guess. But I'm excited about the season finale. The preview had so many things I was thinking, what? Especially at the end when Blaine and Brittany are in bed together, I was thinking, what's going on here? But it looks like there's going to be a big dance number in the street, which is fun. Like I was saying, I love those group numbers. I'm really interested to see what this big thing is that's supposed to be happening that will set in motion the next season. Because, we read that Ryan Murphy said there was going to be a big time jump between the end of season 5 and season 6. So I'm really interested to see what happens. The name of the show is the Untitled Rachel Berry Project. So maybe it has something to do with her going into this TV series thing that she potentially has coming. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. I really hope that I really hope that it's a fun episode. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, so I'm really excited about it. And it's going to be next week, and I will definitely be back on to talk about it because it's my favorite. And then obviously throughout the summer we'll talk about any news and stuff that I hear and then we'll talk about the show when it starts back next season. So that's my little Glee section of this broadcast. That's really it. Let's look at Twitter and see if there's anything fun going on, so while we're here. One of the things that I'm going to want to do with this podcast is have, once I start getting viewers, because I say I have 0 viewers right now, which is fine, it's the first one. One of the things that I'm going to want to do with this show is have people live tweet us while we're on. We'll answer tweets. If you have anything that you would like to hear our opinions about or questions about anything or whatever, feel free to tweet us. I created a Twitter account this morning for the show, and I will give that to you now. It is Mix It Up TV. So if you go on Twitter and look at Mix It Up TV, here I'll show you the tweet right now that I did, the very first tweet. It says, "This is the official Twitter account for Mix It Up, YouTube show created by Caleb Graham, soon to be broadcasting live weekly. Stay tuned." And so there it is. Oh, and it's backwards. Can't do that. Need a mirror to show that. But if you go on Twitter and look at Mix It Up TV, that is the Twitter account for us. And you can follow me too, at Caleb Graham, on Twitter. But I want to be able to have people live tweet us, or obviously you can comment here. I see where they have a Q&A thing that you can launch for this thing, which is going to be fun. It's going to be fun too to just learn about this Google Hangouts thing. I'm really excited about doing that. But yeah, tweet us with questions or comments or anything that you want to see. If you want us to talk about something that's going on in the world, we will. So that's something that we're really excited about doing too, is live tweeting. Eventually we're going to have this so that this podcast will be streamed, hopefully on iTunes, but that's a little bit away because that involves money and purchasing things that I don't really have money to do right now. So there's that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to sign off for this episode because I have to go to work soon and I have not eaten breakfast or done anything yet. So I'm going to sign off, but be on the lookout. I really hope that you will rate and comment on this video. Let me know if it sucks or if you like it or what you want to see. And we will definitely make those adjustments to the next episode. Hopefully the next time I broadcast live, I will have a co-host. I'm really excited about having somebody to talk with instead of just me talking to myself, because that's not fun. I like to interact with people. That's, like I said, one of my favorite shows is The View, so I always like to have somebody there that I can talk with. So, but until next time, here we are signing off. Follow Mix It Up on Twitter. It's Mix It Up TV on Twitter. Also, this is going to be the new YouTube channel specifically for Mix It Up. I'm going to move it over from my Gray and Oz channel so that all the Mix It Up videos are in the same place. So subscribe here on YouTube. If you go to youtube.com/mixituptube, you will be able to like and subscribe to us on YouTube. And you can follow me on Instagram too, at Caleb Graham. And that's going to be it for now. Hopefully next time it'll be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it. And that'll be it. So we're going to sign off now. Have a fabulous day, everybody. And we will see you soon. Bye.